Hello, podcast listeners. We know podcasts are a great way to catch up on a program that you may have missed on KSJE, and it's provided as a free service of this radio station. But you know, KSJE is now listener supported, and so while you enjoy this podcast, we hope that you'll also take some time to join KSJE. Become a member today. It's quite easy to do. Just go to our website at ksje.com/support and pick the level of support that best matches your budget. Thanks again for listening. Here's your podcast.
Now back to Studio A and the award-winning Scott Michlin Morning Program on KSJE.
And here in the studio, as I mentioned, joining us for Kids College conversation, Stacey Maxwell is here. She is the Kids College coordinator here at San Juan College. Welcome to KSJE. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. It's getting to be that time again, isn't it, right?
Yes.
Things are warming up, and we'll be talking about Kids College, and people will be signing up for Kids College because the link at the website is live as we are in spring break, and so people can be signing up right now while they're listening to us.
Yes. Go to the San Juan College website, search Kids College, all with K's, and
right.
then it'll direct you to the link with CourseStorm, and you can sign up for 8 weeks worth of classes.
There you go. And so for folks who are familiar with Kids College, things relatively running about the same as they have in summers past?
Yes, we are running 4 weeks in June and 4 weeks in July.
Okay.
We have a Super Summer STEM Camp coming. It's I believe our 9th year doing this.
Wow.
And
nice.
then we have pre-care for Super Summer STEM Camp where you can drop your kid off at 7:45 and they stay with us till 3. We have
So an all-day thing, right?
Yes,
if parents want that for their kids, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we have Kids College classes running in 3 different sessions. We now have a morning session that starts at 10:15.
Right.
And we have a 1 o'clock class and a 3:10 class.
Okay, very good. And I know for folks who are brand new, the website will help kind of guide you through, I think, and show you different classes, maybe for different ages and different sessions and different times of the summer, and it's kind of divided out nicely. You can kind of filter to see the courses that you want to see, I guess, right?
Yes, and we also have a Kids College catalog coming out too that you can find all around campus.
Right, right. If you want to hold it in your hand and actually turn the pages, yeah.
Yes, and that directly resembles what is on the website as well. So we have a lot of people that go and search for classes. We have 4 to 5-year-old classes all the way up to 17 this year.
Nice. Okay, very good. And some, I know, get filled up pretty quickly. If they're not already full already, who knows, right? But
yes.
And others are maybe you open extra sessions or things like that as well. So it really just depends on what folks are looking for. But what are some of the more popular classes that tend to fill up quickly?
Well, our rock climbing classes are all so much fun.
Right.
We have a lot of kids who just love to do the rock climbing, and we have some highly trained people from the HHPC helping us this year.
Right. And they're climbing nice and air-conditioned comfort indoors,
yes,
right at the
very
wall.
Very air-conditioned. I get cold in there.
Yeah, right. But that's a nice one that's in June or July, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we have our Pokemon class. We have a Star Wars class. Those always fill up.
Now tell me about the Pokemon class. Are we searching for Pokemon on campus, or we're learning more about them?
You learn more about them. You learn about the game.
Right.
You learn about the different characters. Christopher Chrisman has been with us for many years, and he is a fabulous instructor.
Okay.
So.
All right. Very good.
And he has a passion for the Pokemon class and the Star Wars class that he runs.
Right, right. Of course, Star Wars, of course, goes without saying. Right?
Yes.
Why that one is popular too, and Pokemon as well. But yeah, those are great. And so I know these are all ages or certain age groups for these classes. Are they younger?
These ones run 6 to 15.
Okay.
Those Pokemon and Star Wars. Our kitchen classes also run 6 to 15. I do separate the ages out to 6 to 8-year-olds and 9 to 15-year-olds, and we have helpers in there that I hire every year that come in and make sure the kids get safely where they need to go.
Right, because I know a lot of parents will maybe sign their kids up for an all-day different classes throughout the day, and so when one class ends, they can be escorted to the next location here on campus. That's what you're talking about,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So they're really supervised all the time.
Yes, we have runners that are well trained that can move our kids all the way across campus. They take them where they need to be with their extra hands in the classrooms and just fabulous people to have on staff.
Yeah, no kidding. Very good. And it really is a small army of people that you put to work every summer, right, to help make this happen. And how many kids usually sign up for Kids Kollege? It's another small army of kids, right?
Yes, we have, I believe last year we probably had over 9,000 registrations in the summer.
How about that, right? Let that number sink in, everybody. Over 9,000 kids, or 9,000 separate registrations for kids here at San Juan College over the 8 weeks in the summertime.
Yes.
That's a lot of kids.
Yes, and it's quite the revolving door. We have a lot of, you'll see us all walking around campus. We're all so super busy in the summer. And
no kidding.
We're all boots on the ground. I have my second in command head runner, Michelle. She always is running around as well. And we're working really closely with the CLC Center on 30th. That helps us just make it all happen.
Sure, the Community Learning Center, of course. And so, again, if someone is listening to us this morning and signing up, or maybe want to sign up something differently or made a mistake or whatever, they can always call the Community Learning Center and get help, too, with whatever they may have a question about, right?
Yes, of course. We're open and we're wanting to help you, and we want your kids to have a fabulous summer, and this is all what Kids Kollege is about. They get to do things that they don't normally get to do.
Right.
Just have fun.
Yeah, exactly. But in addition to fun, I think there's usually a little bit of learning. You guys are sneaky about that.
Yes.
And your teachers are sneaky about that too, right? Sneaking in a little lesson about something, whether it's Star Wars or Pokemon. There are some lessons to be learned, I think, in all these things, right?
Yes. For example, in the cooking classes, you're having to learn a lot of math, but the kids don't actually understand, realize they're learning the
Quarter
math.
cup of what?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, they're learning
fractions.
a fourth cup is a quarter cup. Learning those fractions, that 2 quarter cups is a half cup. So there's learning everywhere. In their super slime class, they're learning about the chemical reaction that makes things gel. Why does it turn from one thing to another?
Right. I would think that'd be pretty popular, anything with slime in the title.
Yes, those classes fill up super fast.
I think so. Right, but that's great. And there really is a wide variety, and I know I keep going back to asking you the types of classes, but it really does run the gamut from physical activity to cooking to maybe, playing with Legos, I think was a class.
Yes.
Maybe it still is, or a couple.
Not this year, but we do have a new one in the computer lab where they can code.
Oh, nice.
So we're learning how to code on computers.
Okay.
I have,
so everybody gets a computer and everybody can learn the basics, I guess, and try their hand at making some kind of computer program.
Yeah, it usually is a game. So he's going to use Scratch. We have a painting class, a fabulous teacher, Melinda Campbell. She's an art teacher in Farmington Municipal Schools. She is coming back to us, I think, for a 5th year. For an acrylic painting class.
Okay.
We have several art teachers coming. We have a craft teacher doing something called Spooky Creepy Crafts. So she's going to teach us some fun Halloween crafts that you can carry over into October.
Right, sure.
Beading, we have a Navajo weaving class. Super popular class. You can learn that super fun art. I go sit in there and listen to her teach. She's awesome.
Right. Nice.
So yeah, we have something for everybody.
And all these things, again, is part of the list on the website. If there's an extra cost involved for materials or whatever, that's also disclosed. And so if parents kind of know what they're signing up for, right,
Yes.
and can prepare for the price of the class plus whatever all their expenses, if any, might be needed, right?
Yes. So some of the classes do have a class fee, and we do this because aside from just signing up the class, the teachers have to get the supplies and materials.
Sure.
And that's how they can afford to get the supplies and materials. So like cooking, the class fee goes towards getting the flour, the different food for all shared materials that are in the class. So,
all those ingredients and things that you
Yes.
might need. So that makes sense, sure. And when things do fill up, is there sometimes a waiting list? Do you offer that for some folks too? So if someone were to cancel or their plans change and all of a sudden there's a few spots open, can you go down the list to other parents maybe or wanting to sign up their child?
Yes. So never say never. If a class is full, put yourself on the waiting list. I make calls every Thursday saying, hey, this opened up.
Okay.
Sometimes teachers call me and be like, hey, I know the max was 16, but I'm willing to take 20. So Like I said, it's always changing. I will call you, and we want more kids, more the merrier. So
Right.
wherever I can see a class that can safely hold more, we will try to fill those spots.
Sure.
And I
Okay.
will go down the wait list and call those people and put them in.
Right. Good to know. And is there a time too? I think this has happened in the past too, when you have a real popular class and maybe it fills up and then you get enough students, you can maybe offer a second class like that. Is that something, if the teacher is willing to do it, or you can find another teacher? Is that something too that sometimes you work with to try to expand, to encourage even more kids to sign up?
Yes. Sometimes we do that. If the teacher's like saying, this is super popular, can we try to do another class? We have done that in the past. So,
Right.
we've done that with our safe sitter class, and last year I think we ran 2, and it was so popular that we ended up running 2 more.
Right. And that's another great class.
Yes.
Pardon me for interrupting
No,
you, but
you're-
I think there's a lot of teens and tweens that sign up for that to maybe then they get that certification, and then they can be a certified babysitter, right? And
Yes.
and make money, and make maybe more money because they've got that certification. They've learned a little bit about kind of the do's and don'ts of being that safe sitter, right?
Yes, and we are running 6 of them this year.
6.
Yes,
Wow.
1 a week until the second week of July.
Okay.
So there's plenty of opportunities, and that safe sitter class really just teaches you how to be a super comprehensive babysitter, just like the CPR, just making your kid feel safe. Like my kid has a safe sitter certified babysitter as well. So
Nice. Right. Very good. And so just gets them, and I guess the kids would feel maybe more prepared if they're going to be a babysitter too, to be able to respond to whatever the case may be.
Yes.
And so that's another important part of that class as well. I think there are some scholarships and things that are available sometimes for students, or in certain classes or certain camps that you are offering too, and that's something that I think really is a great feature of Kids Kollege.
yes, we do offer scholarships. You can go on the Kids Kollege website, and it will lead you to how to apply. Our fabulous financial person at the Community Learning Center, Robin, she will reach out when the scholarships are awarded,
Okay.
and she will help the parent sign up via those scholarships as well.
Nice. Very good. And are there still some camps or some other courses that are offered maybe for free or for no charge because of the gracious generosity of some donors and things like that, is what I'm trying to say?
Yes, we have the BHP Billiton Camp, and it runs the last 2 weeks of June for 6th and 7th graders.
Okay.
They can enjoy different careers, and it's such an awesome camp where they can look at different careers that are offered, and look at what's special about San Juan County and what makes this county so special and why people love it and stay here. So, and it's open to anybody who's finished 6th and 7th grade.
Okay.
We separated it into 2 weeks. There's just 6th graders in the first week, 7th graders in the second week, and it's just an awesome camp. You do a week, and last year they took them up to Nappy. They've taken them. They do a kitchen class. They've learned some different Navajo treats that they learned to bake. So
Nice.
Different
Okay.
things. So
Very cool. And that one is offered for free
It is free.
as long as there's room.
Yes.
For the kid, for those 6th and 7th graders, as you mentioned. And so that's a great opportunity. And because it's a camp, does it meet just more frequently or for a longer period, or is it just the name of the activities?
It's just the name. They do meet Monday through Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and we do ask that people are there Monday through Friday because it's taking an opportunity from someone else if they show up
course.
for like one day.
Right.
But it is an all-day camp, and I have not heard one kid not like it. They love those camps.
I would think so.
So-
I would think so. So that's great. And thanks to BHP for putting that together to be able to fund that year after year
Yes.
to make that possible for these families and these kids that are going to the camp. That's one type of camp. Are there some others too that you offer that maybe aren't necessarily free, but still a camp type experience?
The Super Summer STEM Camp.
You mentioned that, yeah.
Yes.
And that's obviously based on STEM, so science, technology, engineering, math.
Yes.
Those types of skills
Yes.
and activities.
That runs 8 weeks. So we have
8 weeks.
Yes. Each week is a different theme. Like we
Right.
have wacky weather, we have tech through time, a geology week. So, and we have some really talented instructors that come in and really plan. They start planning now.
Sure.
And to get these classes off the ground. So each day they're set up for 2 modules, a morning module and an afternoon module. We have a max of 30 kids a week.
Okay.
And they just go and do these fun STEM experiences. It's really hands-on. It's just different experiments. They get to go home with different things and different knowledge, and kids just love being able to just take everything and just learn about the world.
Right.
So,
and that one sells out, but gets full every year, I think,
Yes.
right? And you run out of the room for kids in the super summer STEM camps.
Yes.
So that's
And-
another one to watch.
yeah, and that's 8 weeks and runs exactly the same weeks as Kids College. So the 4 weeks in June and 4 weeks in July. We do pre-care so they can play with our camp counselors before. We take them to lunch at Mary's Kitchen. And then we have a little break for them, and they go do their afternoon. We walk them back. They either get picked up, or some of our kids even do another Kids College class. So some of our kids they have an opportunity to stay with us from 7:30 a.m. all the way to 5.
Nice. Very good. Well, that's the way the schedule is, right? And
Yeah.
so parents can sign them up and keep them busy. You mentioned your instructors, and I wanted to give a shout out to the instructors that teach these Kids College classes over the summer. And it's a great group of really creative people that share their passion and their love for whatever it is that they're teaching with these kids of all ages, as you mentioned.
Yes. And a lot of these instructors are teachers
Yeah.
that come from around the area.
Sure.
And they just have a passion for teaching, and they want to carry it over to Kids College. And I couldn't do it without them. They are amazing people, and they work super hard to make these classes super fun for these kids.
Right.
And you could just see the passion in how they teach them, and how they are just exuberant about planning it and making sure the kids just have the best time.
And if there's someone listening to us talking today about Kids College and some of these classes and has an idea of oh, I wonder if they ever thought about teaching a class about X, I don't know, macrame or something. Maybe you do. But are you always interested in hearing from folks who might want to teach a Kids College class? Maybe too late for this summer, but maybe for a future Kids College session?
Absolutely. I'm always looking for ideas. I'm always looking for instructors. And if you have a great idea, come pitch it to me. You can always get a hold of me. I start planning, I take August off, and then I start planning in September. So September, I start the schedule right away. And it's a full year process for me to get the magazine. We've been working on the magazine since probably December.
Right.
So yeah, I would love if I could get more ideas, and if you have a passion for instructing, please reach out.
Sure. I imagine a lot of classes started out that way, that maybe a teacher had an idea and pitched it to the Kids College coordinator, and they said, oh, I don't know if that'll work, but let's put it in the catalog and see if anybody signs up for it. And then it's grown, and who knows how big it will get, but you never know.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of our classes started with just an idea, and then we talk it out, and we work through the process of, okay, well, what do you need for this class? How do we want to pitch it to the kids? What are we looking at doing for this class, and what is your objective? Because in the end, we want it to be fun for the kids and get something out of it and learn a little bit. And when we sit and do this, it's like a brainstorming. It's a partnership. So I really try to partner with the instructors on figuring out how to make these classes most successful for them.
Right. Take me through that first couple of days when the registration link goes live. And I know you're not taking phone calls anymore necessarily, but it's people that are signing up online. But how quickly do some of these things fill up? Is it a pretty quick, kind of just a quick sign up, I guess, from parents who are just waiting for that moment? Or do folks have a little bit of time to maybe figure out what they want to do or what their kids want to do this summer?
So we have sign-ups all the way through the summer. We do have a lot of people who are waiting for that link to go live.
They just pounce on it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We do have quite a bit of registrations in March and April. Michelle and I always go to different events and try to get kids from our community to come in and learn more about the different classes. So we like to go to Day of the Kids here at Salmon College.
When the 8th graders come and visit us at the end of March, that
yes,
one? Yeah, that's
yes.
coming. That's true,
And,
right?
We have a lot of people sign up. And this year, registration's going to close Thursday at 5 for the class before. So, like, if your class starts June 1st, the registration will close the Thursday before.
I see. Okay.
And
So you got to be in by then if there's an
yes,
open spot. That's
yes,
it, or you
the
lock it
Thursday
down.
before that class.
Okay. Okay.
And that doesn't mean that you won't get in. I will still make phone calls to fill seats.
Right.
So.
But just can't do it automatically, maybe.
Yes.
It's a little more of a manual process.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. And again, I would think, too, for folks that are listening, maybe if they don't have kids in their family maybe anymore, they're older, they're grown, but maybe they have grandkids visiting this summer. Are there a lot of maybe grandparents that will sign up, maybe a grandchild who's visiting to take a Kids College class or 2 or 3 or 5 while they're here over the summer?
Yes, we have a lot of kids we see just over the summer that they're from Wyoming or Washington, and they're like, well, I'm here just visiting grandma and grandpa, and they wanted me to put me in a class. And I was like, and that's an amazing thing. The Kids College is being heard all over the country, and it's really a fun thing. And I know it's been essential since I was a child here. I grew up here, and so it's really cool that it's reaching more than just the kids in San Juan County.
Right, right. Did you take a Kids College class?
I have,
In
yes.
your youth, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have a favorite?
I think the cooking classes were my favorite.
Right.
So I just had a love from cooking from a young age, and that just helps
Sure.
make it prosper. So
Right. Well, and as we said, it teaches a little bit of math lessons and then how to put ingredients together in the right order so that you get the right desired result at the end. You know, that can always not go well if you're not paying attention. So all those are really important skills to learn early on, I would think. So that's a great class to have. We just have a couple of minutes remaining this morning, and so are there any classes that are kind of brand new this year or ones that you're pretty excited about?
yes, I'm super excited to be partnering with the Maker Space this year here
Oh,
at Salmon
nice.
College. We have 3 classes being ran by Anna Wilson, and we have laser engraver, 3D printing, and vinyl design. So they are super cool classes. Anna told me at the end of the laser engraver, they're going to try to make a birdhouse with what they cut out with the wood.
Okay, cool.
And it's just super awesome. The Makerspace is a really cool place, and it's open to the community.
Right.
And I'm really happy that we could partner with them again and get some cool classes going.
Yeah, this sounds like it might be more for the older kids.
Yes, this is 12 to 17. I was very passionate about making sure we could extend Kids College to older groups because I didn't feel like the teens had a lot of stuff to do.
Right.
So I wanted to try to get them involved in Kids College some more.
I think that's a great idea. And so for kids or parents of kids who think they're too old for Kids College, maybe take a second look at the catalog, at the selections, and maybe you see something that might just generate some interest in your older teen and sign them up. But the Makerspace is really cool, and there's a lot of equipment over there that's really expensive, but really fun to learn how it works and how to play with it and literally make something out of it and using it. And so that's great that you guys are partnering with them for a Kids College class. What else are you excited about? Is there something else too coming up?
I'm just really excited about our gym classes that we have going on too. We have
Right.
some cool ones. We have disc golf, so
Of course.
that's going to be ran by Devon Lapahe, and then we have Erin Mascarenas who came, and she's going to do just like a sports sampler where you can learn different games inside, and she has some outdoor games. We have volleyball this year for the older kids as well. And I just think it's so awesome that we can still have those PE games. And
Yeah.
I never learned how to play disc golf, so like having the opportunity to come learn the basics of it is really cool.
Very true. Well, and we have a course right here on campus, which is probably what they'll be using,
Yes.
of course, as they learn the parts of it and the type of discs, I guess, to use, depending on how far away you are from the basket, I think is the term.
Yes.
And so, but yeah, I think that's another great set of skills for kids to be able to get outside and just be active in the summer, because we know kids are kids. They have almost unlimited energy, it seems.
Yes.
And so getting to run around and do some activities is also another Kids College option.
Yes. And we also have a piano teacher that is using in the Henderson Fine Arts.
Right.
She is running several piano classes. So if you have ever been interested and want to learn some piano, that would be a great place to sign up and see if that's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity to see if that's what you want to pursue.
Yeah, very, very true. Well, it is Kids College. It will be here, before we know it.
Yes.
But registration is open right now, and you can go to the San Juan College website. You can search for Kids College with K's and find the website, and the registration link is right there on front and center, I think.
Yep.
You can't miss it.
Nope.
And that will get you to start signing up. But of course, if you have any questions, the phone numbers on the website too.
Yes.
Folks can call the Community Learning Center and get any questions answered, or stop by, which is at the 30th Street location of San Juan College. So.
Yep. 30th Street on the 3rd floor, and we're always open for questions.
Okay, very good. Stacey Maxwell, thank you for being here this morning. Good
Thank
luck
you
with
for
everything
having
with
me.
your 9,000 students that'll be here for Kids College.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. My guest this morning right here on KSJE. Did you enjoy that podcast? We hope that you did. And if you did, share it with your friends. And if you really want to keep podcasts like this coming, please support KSJE. You can do it easily online at ksje.com.